Have you ever thought, I'm wearing hearing aids, so why am I still missing half the conversation? You're not imagining it, and you're not alone. Today, I'm revealing the number one reason patients still struggle with hearing aids, and how we fix it by retraining not just your ears, but your brain. Stay tuned. This might change how you think about hearing treatment forever. I'm Dr. Layne Garrett from Timpanogos Hearing and Tinnitus, and today I want to share how a tool called Layne AI Pro helps retrain your brain to listen more clearly and confidently. Here's something we tell every patient. You don't just hear with your ears, you hear with your brain. Hearing aids bring in sound, but your brain still has to figure out what's important. Ignore all that background noise and fill in the gaps and make sense of it all. If your brain hasn't heard certain sounds in years, it takes time and training to learn to process them again. That's where auditory training comes in. It's like physical therapy after surgery. You get your knee replaced or your elbow replaced, but you need rehab to be able to restore the proper function. Layne AI Pro is that rehab for your brain's hearing system. LACE stands for Listening and Communication Enhancement. It was developed in the early 2000s at the University of California, San Francisco by Dr. Robert Sweetow. Originally, it came on a DVD. Then it went online. Now it's a smartphone app powered by artificial intelligence. It's smarter, it's easier to use, and it's backed by over 80 peer-reviewed studies and more than 2 decades of results. And here's what those results show. Up to 6 decibels of improvement in speech and noise understanding. And what that means in the real world is up to 60% better speech clarity in real-world situations with background noise. Those are major gains, especially when you realize no hearing aid alone can rewire the brain. That takes training. Layne AI is an app that you use at home on your phone. You complete it in short 15 to 20-minute sessions a couple of times a week. Right now it includes speech and noise training, working memory training to help you remember what you're hearing better, and fast talker training to help you understand those people who talk just a little bit too quickly. But there's one feature I want to really highlight. It's called familiar voices. Let's say you struggle to understand a spouse, a friend, or a family member. They can record a short reading on their phone and send it to you, and the app will convert their voice to be what you're using in your Layne AI training. That's right, you can actually practice hearing your friends and family members better in noise in the privacy of your own home. So you're literally retraining your brain to better understand the people who matter most to you. Let me tell you about one of our patients named Paul. Paul's a retired engineer, very analytical. And when he came in, he said, "My hearing aids are working, but I'm exhausted after every conversation." He said going to family dinners just drained him, not because he couldn't hear, but because he couldn't keep up with it mentally. We added Layne AI Pro to his treatment plan, and 4 weeks later, Paul came back and said, "My brain isn't having to work so hard anymore. I'm actually understanding, not guessing." For Paul, it wasn't just about volume. It was all about clarity and less mental strain. That's what Layne AI gave him. If you could do me a huge favor, please take a minute and like this video by giving us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. This helps others find us to get real advice on how to treat hearing loss and tinnitus. Plus, it also makes sure that you never miss a video when we post. Now let's talk about cost, because that part really matters. The MSRP for a lifetime license to Layne AI Pro is about $500, and honestly, it's worth it. If I told you that a hearing aid could give you up to 60% better speech and noise, you'd expect to pay $6,000 or $7,000 or more. Layne AI gives you that comparable improvement without having to change your hearing devices, just by training your brain. So here's the takeaway. Layne AI Pro is a breakthrough in hearing care. It's brain-based, it's research-backed, and in our clinic we've seen how successful our patients have been using Layne AI, so we are including it for every hearing aid patient at no extra charge. Ready to retrain your brain? Call us or visit us at thebesthearing.com to get started. A link to our website is in the show notes below. I'm also including a link in those show notes so you can get a free copy of my book, Hear Us Out, to learn more about the importance of treating hearing loss.